interesting name you have kept, English with Tej. So you have some YouTube channel running with this, or you are yourself into this online teaching or something?
No, I have my own YouTube channel. Recently, I have started because
Okay, wonderful.
I wanted to speak with people. So I found the way once you have a YouTube channel, there are many others like me, so we can interact and upload on the YouTube. Yeah.
So what do you usually upload there? Spoken English lectures?
As of now, I'm uploading just conversations like I
Okay.
yeah with other YouTubers. Yeah. As
Okay.
of now, but I'm planning to bring multiple contents like if you want to say in Hindi, then how will you say in English? Like this word of the
Okay.
day, top 5 words, something like that.
But this is going to be a devoted channel for English only because the name says English with Tej.
Correct.
All right, wonderful. So all the very best for that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So did you get time to see today's topic? It's very interesting, which is on screen time. And I think this is a topic which everybody is, somewhere facing a problem with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you go through the topic?
No. Have you sent on chat like I didn't understand.
No. The topics are there. Just where you have the red button from where you can disconnect.
Okay.
Before that, you have a PDF icon. If you click on that PDF icon, you have the session notes.
Okay, I didn't know this because this is my third session. So
okay. So in every session you have PDF notes.
Okay.
In every session you have PDF notes on the topic that is there. You can discuss using the PDF notes, or you can talk about anything else as well. It's your choice.
Okay, but sure, I'll check always PDF. If there is any something interesting, certainly will go.
Yeah. It is quite interesting. If you click on the PDF, there will be an option to download. You can download that.
Okay, sure, I'll do it later. But we can talk. My purpose to join the English Yari. I want to speak with experienced teacher like you. At the end of the.
So there is speaking practice only. There is speaking practice questions which are given. You can try it once you like it. Click on the PDF button.
Sure. Yeah, I just did. Okay.
Is it asking to download?
No, it's a white screen. I mean, it's a blank screen as of now. I am unable to see anything. The content is not there. It hasn't loaded yet. Let me close and open it back.
Once you click on it, there will be an option to download it, and there'll be 2-3 pages of PDF.
Correct.
If you
Screen
can do
time.
this.
Yeah.
Just scroll a little bit. There is a picture which is given here.
Correct.
At the very outset. I want you to speak on this picture.
Okay, screen time. Sure. So there is a man, and I think it's he's holding the phone. The phone is not clearly visible, but I am sure it's phone. Okay. Yeah, and he's looking at his screen. He must be scrolling Instagram or YouTube, or maybe he's doing something on the phone.
Okay. Just scroll the PDF a little bit. Just scroll the PDF a little bit.
Sure. Shall I read out?
Yeah.
Okay. No matter how old you are, more screen time means less happiness. After all, as many have noted before, none of the best moments of your life will take place looking at a screen. The debate is based on the image in engaging questions. Let me scroll up.
Yeah.
What it's okay. May I zoom out?
So you have to basically speak on these questions. So I'll be asking you these questions like you can read out the question as well, and then basically this is a speaking practice. But before that, there was this image where there's a hand of a man, then there is a chain which is tying him to the cell phone. What do you think this is?
It's a like of it is like we are what is called we have a habit, like people have a drinking habit, drug habit, so it has become like that. If we want to leave this, so we are unable to leave this habit easily. So it's kind of we are under arrest. The screen time has under arrest us.
So cell phone. Cell is another synonym for a jail or a prison.
Okay, cell.
So don't you feel this is quite an interesting name? Like for the cell phone, mobile, we also use the term cell phone.
Correct. Yes. Shell phone.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, cell phone, CELL.
Correct.
And
Shell.
cell is another synonym for a jail or a prison.
Right.
So somewhere, as you said that we are all prisoners of our mobiles.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, most of our time we are not freely using it, but our phone is dictating our time.
Indeed. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what do you think should be the prescribed time in a day that we should watch screen, and how much of that do you follow in your real life?
So this is something which I always think to reduce my screen time. Unfortunately, instead of reducing, it's increasing day by day. But it always has been concern, and I always, trying to find out how I can reduce. Because what happens, like I'm a student and I'm a working professional at the same time. I'm also a content creator. Okay,
No.
so if I'm on my office, entire my 8 hours.
In my office.
Yeah.
If I am in my office, not on my office.
Okay. While in my office, entire 8 hours.
While I am at my, if you are using I am, then at.
Okay.
Otherwise, in the office.
Sure.
When I am in the office or while I am at the office.
Thank you for correcting me. While I am at my office, I have to work on computer. So okay, I won't be able to reduce that screen time. Okay, that's 8 hours of screen time. After that, once I leave my office, then again I start checking my Instagram page, my YouTube page. Okay. Also, I use ChatGPT to get an idea how I can improve anything. Like if I have any question in my mind, so I use Google and ChatGPT. So because I'm unable to find out the answers because answers are not available on the books. If in case they are available on the books, is it correct to say on the books or in the books?
In the books.
Okay.
Because
if it is
something
available,
is inside the books, right?
right. Yeah. If the answers are available inside the book, so it is a very hectic to find out a question. Find out an answer in a bulky book, and on the internet, it's a very easy. In just 10 seconds, once you once you give the input within a few seconds, even sometimes in less than 1 second, you get the answer. So because of that, I'm not able to reduce the screen, and I think instead of we are focusing on in reducing the screen time, we should use protective gears like I used to wear my specs, okay, which helps which protects me from the blue rays which emits from the phone, on electronic devices. And also I think that technology is going to be evolve in the future, and there might be some much more effective protective gears will be available, because I don't think we or the next generations are going to they will be able to reduce the screen
Reduce
time,
the screen time.
because everything is on internet, on the phone, my education, my job, okay, my social media, I think so.
Okay. So at places, number one is your prepositions. You're using your prepositions incorrectly. I have identified a few areas. And also your articles. Like we never say I am the very easy. It is the very easy to find things inside the book. So the and very will not go together. Right?
Right.
So articles and preposition, these are a few prominent areas where you are making mistakes. So this is something we have to work upon. As of now, I've identified this.
Okay, sure. So my question is like I have to focus on preposition. I also make sometimes grammar mistake as well. So how, what is the
Okay.
best way to improve? Because when I'm talking to you, I'm not thinking that I should use a instead of an or the, because I'm
Hmm.
just talking whatever is coming in my mind. Okay, so we don't have time.
This will go away.
Mhm.
This will go away with practice only. You have to revise once your prepositions. I'm sure we all know the theory. Sishad, when we are using it in our speech, we tend to make mistakes. So whatever mistakes your tutor is identifying, you can just start writing it down in a kind of a logbook or something,
Mhm.
because that will help you to identify the prominent places where you make a mistake, and then you can get rid of those areas. And it's better to revise. I mean, you can take help of any English grammar book. Do you have any English grammar book?
Yes, I do have a gram book.
Yeah, so you can just come and come prepared with the revision of it, and then you, in the session, you can discuss it with your tutors.
No, my
Through
question
your
is,
speaking
I know,
practice.
ma'am, because I know the rules. Okay, if you are giving me any
Hmm.
translation, I may not make a mistake. But when I talk, so I don't know what to use. So that will go with
Then
practice,
you
right?
can just, yeah, so then whenever you're doing this conversational practices,
Mhm.
wherever your tutor is identifying a mistake, just keep making a note of it.
Sure.
So that you know when you speak what are the areas where you fumble.
Sure.
You also get the recording of the session. So in the session, if you don't want to make a note, then you can listen to the recording once, and then you can just make a few notes.
Yeah, I think that will be the better option because we have just 25
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah. So
Yeah. So during the session, you don't want to make a note. Then what you can do is, after the session is over, when you get the recording, you can listen to the recording once again, and you will yourself realize the mistakes that you were making
Right.
when you will listen to yourself.
Right. And what are the
Yeah.
ways to practice? Like, because on English I can only speak with you just 25 minutes. I'm also
You
trying
can
to
take
speak.
multiple sessions also.
Yes, that I'm doing. That's one way to improve communication. The second way, I am trying to speak with my YouTuber friend, but because they are also on the same page, so they are not able to make out what mistake I'm doing.
Rectify.
You.
Yeah.
But I think that helps. That's the second way of the practice. What else I can do?
Yes.
Like, may I stand
You
on
can do mirror. You can do mirror exercises. They are excellent, and because you're a content creator, so you don't just straight away go in front of the camera and make the final script. So what you do is retake, right?
Right.
So it's like whatever script you have made for your YouTube channel. Like for example, today you're going to talk about, let's say, screen time. For example, for your YouTube channel. So you will write down a script. Maybe you will take help of ChatGPT or
Right.
whatever, but you will write down a script, right? Before the final take, you can practice it in front of the mirror multiple times. Read it aloud,
Okay.
and then go for the final take. That will help you with your pronunciation also, and it will give you confidence. Recording yourself in front of the camera.
Right. Yeah.
So mirror exercises, recording yourself in front of the camera, practicing here with the tutors, speaking in English as much as possible, not just with your friend, but in general. Like you have to immerse yourself totally in English for some time. So if you are fond of watching Bollywood movies, then you have to shift to Hollywood movies for a couple of months. Then you can listen to English podcast, or you can take up any one article from the newspaper every day. And again, read it aloud. Record yourself while you are reading it. And then you can watch your recordings.
And how to improve, like I have a very less vocab. Most of the time it's stuck. I may use a wrong English word, so I want a situational base vocabulary, how I can add, how I can learn new words.
So that's why these session notes actually help you. So if you scroll down a little bit, today, because we don't have that much time, we couldn't finish off the entire thing. We wanted to understand how it works. So there are a few questions for your speaking practice, and then you have some vocabulary, like you said, situational vocabulary.
Right.
So there are 3-4 words which are given that can be used if you're talking about screen time, like glued to, like these are phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are preposition plus verb. Like glued to. Glued is a verb, to is a preposition. Right? Hooked.
Yeah.
Hooked onto. Hooked again is a verb, onto is a preposition. So these are known as phrasal verb. Binge watching. Binge watching means to keep on continuously watching something without actually keeping a note of it, like to recklessly keep watching something. So your session notes provide you new words in every session. Apart from that, whenever you want to learn new vocabulary, reading is going to help you and listening is going to help you. If you listen to some other podcaster, for example, or YouTuber, keep it in English, okay? So whatever words you are making, make a note of the new words that you're learning, which you don't know the meaning of, but just don't keep them in your diary. That will not help you. You have to make use of those words. So you have to basically replace your common words with the new words that you're using. Like if somebody asks you, how are you feeling? What will be your response?
Sorry, what?
If I ask you, how are you feeling? What will be your response?
I'm good. I'm doing well.
I'm good. Okay. So good and well is the common word that you use.
Right.
Now give me some synonyms for good.
Like I'm excellent. I'm okay. I think good.
See, so this is how you improve your vocabulary. You have to replace your common expressions with new words. Like I'm feeling exuberant, I'm feeling ecstatic, I'm feeling euphoric, I'm joyful, I'm cheerful, I'm feeling at the top of the world. Right?
Yes.
So these are the new things that you have to learn. Right?
Yeah.
So take up the common words that you use. Then replace them with their antonyms and synonyms. Vocabulary is never learned in isolation. You always have to learn it in the form of a word family. So write down 5 synonyms, 5 antonyms. Synonyms, similar meaning words. Antonyms, opposite meaning words. And then whatever you are learning, use it with your tutors. Replace the common words with the new words.
Right.
See, it's a very simple thing. Like if you have your favorite car, how will you make use of it if you don't know driving? If you don't know how to drive your favorite car and you end up buying it, it will be of no use.
Right. Yeah.
Same if you learn new words, but you don't use them. What will be the point? Nothing. You will again be at the same thing. So you have to keep using them. Understand the context in which those words can be used. So these are a few things that you can do for a month or so, then you will see the difference.
And what about shadowing? Like, shall I try the shadowing as well for clear pronunciation? I have issue with the pronunciation as well, so shadowing will help. Yeah, okay.
Of course. So, like again, going back to the car analogy, like a car is balanced on 4 wheels. Any language is balanced on 4 aspects: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So, speaking you're doing here for your practice to build the muscle memory, but listening and reading will give you the proper pronunciation, new words. So, you can't say that, listening and reading are not important. Of course, that is important. And then writing. What writing does is it synthesizes your thoughts. It gives you coherence. So all the aspects are important. Of course, 25 minutes you are doing more of speaking.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you need to work on listening also. You need to work on reading also. Reading for new vocabulary words and listening for the correct pronunciation and expressions. And body language also.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for feedback.
So mirror exercises, shadow exercises, all these are going to help you.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to follow like mirroring and this shadowing and reading habit also, and I'll start watching the podcast and Hollywood movies or maybe the web series. Okay.
Web series, correct. And whenever you find out any web series or choose any web series, just go for the British ones, like Sherlock Holmes. It's a little difficult, but that's the standard English that we follow. So if in any case we are learning the correct pronunciation, then we should learn the absolute, we should look forward to the ideal one, right?
Right. Yeah.
So there are numerous web series which are British English. You can use that, and we don't have to totally pronounce in their way because we are not native speakers. Of course, there is an Indian version of speaking in English, but it
Right.
has to be correct.
Correct.
Grammar has to be correct. Pronunciation has to be correct. We can't speak it in a wrong way. That will not make us eloquent speakers.
Right.
So that is like the basics, you know. For example, if somebody has developed an accent and is speaking in a very British way, but whatever he is speaking is all incorrect in terms of grammar.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to work on your grammar because that will give you the structure. Once that is fixed, then you can start working on your pronunciation. Grammar, vocabulary, sentence formation, this is the basic. And then everything else is like a level up.
Yeah, sure. I'll work
Yeah.
on that. I just wanted this feedback because when we talk, my colleagues or my YouTube friends, so because they are on the same page, that's the reason we don't get the right feedback on which I need to work. So I understood the preposition, grammar. These are the essential or basic things where I need to work
Yeah.
hard, and practice is only things that is going to help me to speak fluently and correct English.
Correct. Correct. It feels like I'm doing some podcast with you because you have that flair of speaking in such a fashion, you know. You're summarizing everything. It just gives a feel of a podcast. So I'm sure you're going to do wonders in it. It'll just take you a few months probably to reach that point. Yeah. So all the very best. And we'll keep meeting in the sessions and we'll keep working on it.
Okay.
Thank you for joining. It was lovely having you.
You